Well, I grew up in Myrtle Beach, so really, I hate to say this, but the only thing that I knew about Sumter was just passing through 378 to get to Columbia when I was growing up. I will say we did go to visit Thomas Sumter's grave one year because my family just enjoyed doing day trips to historic sites. So that was fun, but that was really about it. So being here, I have learned so much. Sumter is really an incredible place. It's so unique in its history with Swan Lake Irish Gardens and just the story of how that changed from a trash dump to the beauty that it is, and the fact that it was left to the city to be used for free by the public is incredible. But there's so many industries that came out of Sumter. Coca-Cola bottling plant was here. The furniture business, of course, was huge. Williams Furniture and Corn Industries. New Idea. There's so many that played a much bigger role than just in Sumter. Just looking at the manhole covers that you see all over the world that say Sumter Machinery, it's incredible. So I am Annie Rivers, the Executive Director of the Sumter Museum. I started in 2013, so I've been here about 13 years now, and have really enjoyed seeing the museum grow. I help oversee all the sites. We are more than just one facility. We have a lot of different facilities that we can offer the public, and just excited to share that with our community. In the middle, we'll focus on Thomas Sumter. So we're going to move over the Thomas Sumter Interpretive Center that's currently in the house and bring that over here. We have had a museum in Sumter since 1976, so it is our 50th year this year. It started with the Lance Bryce House, and that is a historic house. So we have period rooms that show how the house would have looked in the early 1900s when it was built in 1916, but exhibits related to Sumter County history as well that we rotate in and out so that we can show more of our collection and show more topics related to Sumter's history. Beyond that, we have really grown each decade almost with something new, starting with the Carolina Backcountry Homestead, which is of course one of the most popular parts of the museum, most family-friendly, engaging parts, and that represents what a one-family farm may have looked like in this part of South Carolina around the year 1800. So guests will find facilities like a blacksmith shop that's working, a loom house with a weaving loom and spinning wheels, a settler's house that actually dates to 1812 that was moved to our site from out in Pinewood, a brick oven, a privy, all those sorts of things that families would have had to have in the early 1800s. And we invite our visitors to come out and participate in several annual backcountry programs. And then in 2018, we added the Temple Sinai Jewish History Center. Paying special attention to Abe Stern, telling his story, who was a survivor that lived in Sumter, worked with Jack Shoe, so a lot of people are familiar with him, and visitors can actually pick up a phone and listen to Abe talking about his experiences in the Holocaust, his experiences coming to America, and then what it was like in Sumter for him when he first got here. That's one of my favorite parts of the exhibit and the whole museum as well. Now we are in the Sumter Military Museum that broke ground in October of 2024. The outside is just about done. We are very busy working on the exhibits, and we want to make sure that we get those right. We're covering a good bit of history here. So covering different conflicts, and want to highlight as many veterans as we can. So that is still very much in the works and is going to take a while, so we won't open till sometime next year, but are really excited to add this to the Sumter Museum campus. We'll have a section in this new building that is a chronological history of Sumter, just to kind of help lay that context of why Sumter is so uncommonly patriotic today. So we're excited to share that. It's really all in thanks to Sammy Way and the incredible military collection that he accumulated through the Sumter community. You know, he had an incredible vision to create a display honoring our local veterans, and it really grew faster than he had space for. So we are very honored with the opportunity to help preserve that collection and share it with our community for future years.
Be anything coming in?
We get a lot of positive feedback from our visitors, just seeing what we have on display in the museum exhibits, when they compare it with their communities. We take a lot of pride in our history, and just looking at this building, you can see that history is very important to the Sumter community as well as the military. So I'm hoping that we embody that, the significance of history, and people see that with what we do.